My voice coming through clear. Excellent. All right, welcome everybody. Good evening. Get these things down. There we go. That's better. All right, good evening everybody. Good to be here with you all. And I just want to say first and foremost to our new members, welcome and congratulations on your decision. We're so excited for you. I remember when I made the decision to learn how to trade and dive in, and I remember being, it seemed like the whole world was opened up to me, and at the same time, I was nervous and excited and anxious and just everything in between, but mostly excited and just ready to get ripping. And so what I want to do tonight is I want to cover some things that when I got started, I didn't have. And I want to give those to you and to help you guys out to succeed in your journey. All right, this is what I'm passionate about. For those of you that don't know my story or know it in depth, less than 2 years ago, I was completely broke and broken, and I had lost everything. I had less than $50 to my name. I had lost all my wealth, and literally everything I had spent years building. I had a complete reset in my life in just literally every way. And somebody approached me about this academy, and I got started, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made in my entire life, because now I am creating a legacy. I am leaving something incredible behind, learning how to unbank myself, how to become the bank, how to become the lender and not the borrower, and how to learn how to maneuver and trade in any market in the world. And that's what you guys are here to do. You're here to get freedom. You're here to find financial freedom. Some of you want time freedom. You want to be able to go do more things. You want to be able to not be as stressed out financially and create some wiggle room and abundance. And so that is what we are here to do tonight, is to get started. So we're going to dive right into it here. I'm going to share my screen, and I want to show you guys our new system, our new format, the way that we're doing things. I really wanted to simplify things as much as they can. I am a firm believer that things must be simple. They must be simple. Otherwise, if it's complicated, people get discouraged, they get stuck, and then it stops their progress. And so it must be simple. So I've worked to make this as simple as possible for you guys, and want to show you whether you are sharing this with someone for the first time, where to send them, or if you're a new member or you have a new member, that somebody that you enroll and they get started and they join the academy, this is where you will go, and it's going to direct them and show them on where to go from there. So let's dive into it. I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to go to screen 2. All right. Excellent. You guys should be able to see me. If I'm looking up here, it's because on my setup here, I have actually, it's like a really large TV that I use for trading and everything. And so I'm sharing that screen. I've got my laptop here. And that's one thing I would encourage you guys is, make sure that whatever space you're working in, make sure it's a space that inspires you, a space that's clean. Keep your desk clean, keep your space clean, because you have mental real estate and you want to keep your mental real estate clean. All right. You want to give yourself space and room. So work in a space that inspires you. Okay. My office, my workspace inspires me. I feel clean and I can focus. That's important. Make sure when you're diving into education that you turn your phone off, you turn all the other distractions, turn them out, and focus in on doing what you set out to do. Okay. So on here, you guys should see our legacy website. This is called iamlegacy.team. If you guys would, please put some 5s in the chat for me if you can see the iamlegacy.team. All right. Can everybody see that? Put some 5s. Excellent. Appreciate you, Levi. Thank you. All right. So this is our new website. This is our team. We recently rebranded and changed our team name, our team feel. The way that we've positioned all of that is now called Legacy. And our new website, I really wanted to keep things simple here. So when somebody comes here, you may have already come here, but obviously you see you have some pictures. Ask what will you create? And then there's some videos here for people to watch about choose your path. So you can watch a video on crypto, on Forex, e-commerce, business building. as well as the Facebook for Free from the Rat Race. This is a larger conglomerate that we're a part of. Someday you will meet Greg and Melanie Greenow. They're incredible. They're Chairman 50s in our company, and they are absolutely passionate about helping people. And so we're in this with about 20,000 members. This is a place where you can hear testimonials, stories, all that type of stuff right here. You can actually click on the picture and it'll bring it up, and you'll be able to go to Facebook and you'll be able to see Free from the Rat Race Facebook page. Okay. So you'll see all that stuff on here, as well as announcements and stuff from them. So that's the larger team that we're a part of. It's called Freedom Revolution. And this page is, you'll see here, there's Freedom Revolution. Here's Free from the Rat Race. Okay. So that's the Facebook page. So that's if you're sharing with people, you can send them here and they can watch these videos if they want more information. Now, when you join, this is where we will bring you here to the community page. Okay, so we're going to go to the community page and log in. If you have not already gone here, make sure you go to iamlegacy.team, click on community, and you will have to register for the forums. Anytime somebody's trying to register here, it sends an alert to the back office. And what it does is it allows us, the leaders, to look and make sure the person has an active subscription. So it's not just like anybody can come into our community. It's only people with an active subscription to IAM Academy. So we check, we see, okay, yeah, this is our new member. We click approve, and then boom, you get the notification that you're approved and you can hop on here. Now, this is what it looks like when you hop in. And again, working to create this and make it super simple. Okay. Now, today, this evening, I created the first post here. And this post is where, when you are brand new, this is where you and your people will come. So what I'm going to do is just show you this real quick. You can see here I've got some very simple posts. This is where all of our community will be active. So if you have questions, you want to talk strategy, you want to talk risk management, you want to talk business, you want to talk e-commerce, everything is here. We'll have major announcements. We've got the start here section. That's what I'm going to show you guys tonight. We have the IBO section. That's the independent business owners. We have foreign exchange, HFX, which is binary options, DCX, which is crypto, ECX, excuse me, which is e-commerce. And then you may not know this, but soon we are launching a travel program in our company. I absolutely cannot wait. It is supposed to happen this month, in the month of May. So very excited about that. And then we'll be posting testimonials down here. So this is brand new. You guys are getting a fresh look at it. I literally just created this post 3 hours ago. So if you were to click on this, it would take you there, but I'm going to go right here. We're going to click start here. And this is where you'll go so you can read through and walk through the steps. Okay. So click on the start here post. Now I'm going to give you guys the quick overview of this because I want to dive into a couple other things. But this is where you're going to start. Consider this your dashboard, which is going to give you access of where to go. It's going to give you all the links, everything you need on the steps of what to do and where to go. So it starts here. I have a little bit of like a, just a starting paragraph. And then right here, it goes with step one, creating a vision. Make your vision clear and plain. Okay. And I just want to talk about this stuff just very briefly again and cover it. I'm going to allow you guys to go through, read through this, and make sure you start it. The first and foremost important thing that you can do for your success, not just in IAM Academy, but in anything, is you must have a vision. Okay. There's a really good book and it says, for lack of vision, people perish. And I would say for lack of vision, dreams and hopes perish. And that's true. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to create a vision. You're here for a reason. You want time or financial freedom. You either want to make more money or you might be good on money and you want more time. That's what you're here to learn to do. So create your vision, draw it out and make it plain. Okay. I literally have my vision in front of me every single day. And I also do IAM statements every single day, morning when I first wake up, and evening it's the last thing I do before I go to bed. Okay. I think about and I dwell on what I want to do, who I am, where I'm going, and what I want to achieve. This is one of the keys to success. You'll find this if you go into the MMX portion of the Academy. MMX is with, it was with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor recently passed away, and now Alex Morin is carrying the torch for Bob Proctor. It is amazing for mindset mastery. Okay. So create a vision, make it plain, put it in front of you. If you don't have a vision board, create a vision board. and you want to see and speak these things daily, whatever they are. Okay. Write down your why, because when things get hard, you want to remember your why. Step 2, you're going to choose a path, and then you're going to create a plan. All right. So this is where you're going to decide, what do you really want to do? And you may already know this coming in. If you want to do Forex, do you want to do crypto? Do you want to do ECX? Do you want to build a business? You can do anything, right? Within these. So you're going to choose your path of which one you want to do, or maybe you're working on all of them like I did. I literally dove into the entire academy. I got the elite and I just went all in on this, okay, when I saw what was possible here. So you need to choose a path. So that's all laid out here. Now, you can go to IM.Academy. Right here is the link, and that is your back office, okay? So IM Academy, that's your back office. You can change your subscription, you can add on, you could subtract, do whatever you need to do there in the back office. It also has your duplicated links. So if you want to send somebody your link in order to enroll in the academy, you will find that there at IM Academy. I think it's under my websites there, okay? So you'll see there's a bunch of information there at im.academy. Step 3 is the foundations. This is where you're going to start to dive into the foundational education. You're going to do that by going to im.center. im.center has your basic foundational classes, the 100 through 400 series. You're going to go through those in order. It'll track your progress. It'll tell you how you're doing going through the videos. I don't suggest binge watching them, although I binge watched them when I said I went all in. I literally said, okay, I'm going to do 8 hours of education a day. And I literally did 8 hours of education a day. And I devoured the basic information literally in a weekend. I got through all the way the FRX Academy literally in 2 days. Got all the way to like the harmonics section and all that stuff, and then got on with a live educator, which is the next one. Okay, so after you go through the foundation, you go through the 100 through 400 series. What you want to do is you want to get specific. Okay, and this is where I recommend, like, once you get through that, you want to reach out to not just the person who invited you, but I highly suggest you hop on the forums and you go through and look at what people are doing, what strategy they're trading, and ask people, say, hey, what strategy do you guys like? What one do you prefer? What are you having the best success with, and why? And this is where you want to pick how you're going to go about, making money, all right? And how you go about reading the markets, how you go about entering and exiting the markets. And so you're going to get specific and you're going to choose a strategy. There's over 200 educators in the academy. There's multiple strategies. They all work. You just have to find the educator and the strategy that you like best, okay? And I personally believe that you learn best when you're learning from an educator that you enjoy, okay? So ask people, what do they enjoy? What strategies are they trading? Okay, that's getting specific. Now, no matter what strategy you choose, you must clearly define and write down your strategy. You must write down the plan, okay? So this is where you get really specific. And what I mean by this is my strategy, okay? So this is an example here of a trading account I trade this every single week, my gold trading account. I literally have this written down, and this is word for word, verbatim, how I trade my strategy, okay? I trade Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I get my bag before that, I'm done. All right, I scalp the market using the DeLorean strategy. Scalping just means I'm in and out very quickly. On gold, after I enter trade, I immediately place my stop loss, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I have a very, very, very specific way that I go about making money in the markets. Now, this applies to everything, okay? It does not matter if you are trading Forex, if you're building a crypto portfolio, if you are doing an e-commerce, or if you're building the business, it doesn't matter. You must write down your strategy for how you're going to go about this and then execute the plan, okay? Very critical. Stick to your strategy. If you need to rework it or redefine it or improve it, that's fine. You can do that. But please, 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 I wish that I had done this in the beginning. Come up with a plan on how you're going to operate. Again, whether you're building your business, trading, creating a portfolio, staking, yield farming, do you go in, do you harvest from your yield farming every single day or every single week or every single month? Write down your plan, make it clear, and keep it in front of you and execute it. Stick to the plan. All right. Number 6, now that you've got your strategy, you have your vision, you know what educator, you're hopping on Go Live with the live educators. Okay, I think I covered that. So after im.center, get specific right here, golive.im. That's where you find the live educators. This is where you're going to be able to go in. When you go on there, you're going to pick you pick your particular academy. For example, there will be FRX, DCX, HFX, ECX. Pick which one that you are enrolled in, and then it's going to give you the list of those educators and the times on when those educators are available. So you're going to dive in, pick an educator, try a bunch of them. If you're in DCX, they have a brand new educator. He's actually not brand new. He was one of the very first educators in the company, but he's doing the new trader orientation for everybody in cryptocurrency, and it's phenomenal. It's Christopher Derrick. I highly recommend going and hopping on with him, even if you've been in DCX for a while. Go check out Christopher Derrick. He's phenomenal. Okay, so you'll see him at the top. So you're going to go to golive.am. You're going to be able to find the live educators, and then you're also, if you go in their favorite sections in there, they're going to have their own boot camp in the favorite sections, and you'll usually see a set of their videos that are like 1 through whatever that they call their boot camp for their specific strategy. So im.center is the basic foundation education, and then golive.im and going on the favorites section of the educators, that's where you're going to find the boot camps to really dial in the strategy and really learn that. You'll see that when they're on live, you can hop on with them. All their videos are recorded. You can always go back and watch it and catch it later. Okay. So that's golive.im. I want to make sure I covered that with you guys. So we got that. We got the create a plan. Now, step number 6, stay connected. This is critical. Having a community and a support group around you is absolutely essential. When you're having a difficult time or you have questions, you have people that are there for you who can help you out, who have gone before you. I guarantee you almost every struggle, every trial that you are going to go through here, one of us has already been through it, or multiple of us have been through it, and we can help you out with it. So what you're going to do is you're going to come on here on the community section. You're going to find your particular topic. So you can actually come in here in the community and you can search for a keyword and see if it's on there. So like if you were to like search for Go Live or something like that, you will see, oh, it was in this thing, and you can click on it and boom, it takes you to the thread that it is. So if you want to come in here and you're like, oh, well, let me type in yield farming. Now I don't have any posts on yield farming yet because this again is brand new, but it'll pop up here and you'll see all of that. So if you have a tech issue, you have a question, you might be able to find that somebody already posted on it, and you can find the thread and quickly read through it and troubleshoot it. Okay. We're going to have moderators on here. So that way people are answering questions. They'll show you screenshots, all that. They can hop on a Zoom with you. Like we're here working together to succeed and get wealthy together and beat the bank together. So you'll be able to come on here, go on the search, or you can just go directly to the specific academies, click on it, and then it'll have basically different categories within that. You know, Forex will have risk management, understanding time zones, like, you know, basic posts and stuff like that. And then other ones that other people are posting on there as well, and all the questions and all that. So that's what these are for. This is the community section where you really are going to be able to get the help that you need. And obviously we've just started this, so you guys are fresh in being able to help us build this out for the future people that are coming as well. So I'm super excited about that. All right. So that's in there. So if we come back here, let's go back to the start here section. Boom. All right. Stay connected. So you can see here, stay active on golive.im. Here is our Zoom link. So I shouldn't hear anybody say, hey, I don't know where our Zoom link is for our team. This is for anything that we do as a team, including this call you're on right now. This is the link, and the passcode is right here, 4 zeros. Okay, that's specific to our link. You'll always be able to find it right here. Okay, and then you'll see our legacy team chat. So this is our team Telegram. If you see, I'll come over here to Telegram. I'll pull it up. You guys can see we have our team chat right here, and you'll be able to go through that and see any announcements we have will all be on here. Okay, so that's our team chat. This is going to be mainly for announcements, important things that are on the fly and on the go. We're going to be switching almost all communication over here to the Legacy Forum. So when we're introducing new people, all that type of stuff, it'll all be done on here. So that way our phones are not dinging off the hook all the time. Yes, I know you're welcome, because some of you message me, you're like, hey man, the phone is dinging all the time with notifications. And I know you'll open it up and you'll have 100 new notifications. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. We're going to be transitioning everything over to building our community here on the forums and discussing it there. You're still able to post video, voice messages, all that stuff is posted on here, but it makes it so that way you can check it at your leisure, but you'll still get announcements right to your phone if there's something important or critical going on. Like, for example, if Bitcoin starts dropping, or if Bitcoin starts going up, or there's an event that's happening or something important, that notification will come to your phone. And I'd encourage you to keep your notifications on so you get those, and we'll just keep the notifications limited to important things. All right. So that's our Telegram chat. Make sure you click and join that, so that way you get those important announcements. Now, the next thing, this is so important. I cannot even stress this out. Put some 7s in the chat for me if you love the live events and you know the impact that they've had on you. Going to live events, whether it's a meeting in a living room, whether it's our event that's coming up in Puerto Rico, whether it's a larger meeting going on in your city, or whether it's our IAM conventions that happen 2 or 3 times a year, get yourself to events. Events are where decisions are made. It's where belief is created, and it's where you get to rub shoulders with multi-millionaires, people who are very successful in trading and are dedicated to your success. And when you go to those events, you're going to be able to rub shoulders and spend time and get that, there's something about proximity, being in proximity with people who have succeeded, who started from nothing and they made it, doing the same education you're doing. I'm telling you, it changes things. Get yourself to live events. Our next major live event is coming up in 40 days from now. I guess it's 39 days or something now. It's going to be in Puerto Rico. It is specific for our team, Legacy. Okay, we're going to be in Puerto Rico. In fact, I'll show you guys the event here. You can see it on the events page. I got to update this. Right here, the Legacy Retreat. We're going to be from the 10th to the 14th at the El Conquistador Resort in Fajardo, Puerto Rico. You guys can see this. It is absolutely amazing, beautiful view of the ocean. I used to live here in Puerto Rico. I'm telling you what, the water is clear, it's warm. In June, it's amazing. We're going to be able to go snorkeling, scuba diving. They have their own water park that's down here on the right. You can't see it. There's actually a marina here and a boat that takes you out to a private island that the resort owns. We have people who are room sharing. So if you're a guy and you want to room share with 4 or 3 other guys, you can do that. If you're a lady and you want to share with other women, you can do that. Okay. But we're just basically going down, and we want to pour into you guys for 4 days straight and have a great time doing it. So we're going to do some education, but we're going to enjoy ourselves a lot. We're going to do live trading. We're going to talk about business and e-commerce. We're going to talk about mindset. We're going to really dive in and go to depth, get to know each other, and really enjoy ourselves. So that's coming up in June 10th through 14th. All right. And you can use, you can click this for more information there. And I'm working on, I've been in contact with the hotel on seeing if we can get the lower rates for our group. And they still haven't given me a final answer on that, but it doesn't matter. We're going either way. So I'm super excited about this. So that's the Legacy Retreat. Then in September, we are going to all be going to Glendale, Arizona, and doing a live IAM convention. That's where everybody from around the world all comes, and we all get together and we dance, we shout, and we get excited about what's going on. And we get to get poured into from the CEO, Christopher Terry and Isis Terry. And we learn from the educators. We learn from the traders live and in person. You get to meet the traders. There's been many times when we've gone where we've sat down and you get to, hang out, have drinks with the educators afterwards. There's some really amazing things that happen when you go to those events. Okay, so we're really looking forward to that. You can find all that information at I think it's imacademy.events, imacademy.events, and I believe I have that here on the community section at the bottom. When you go to the Start Here thread down here at the bottom, I think I've got all that. Yes, right here, imacademy.events. That takes it to you, or it takes you to that link, and you'll be able to see that. Okay. Now, finally, the most important part is there are people that have come, they've given up, and they've gone. And I've got to tell you, if you give up, it's 100% failure rate. All right. It might sound obvious, but if you came here to set out to do something, my advice to you is just don't quit. The reason I succeeded was because I didn't quit. And I had many opportunities to quit. There were many times where I was learning and I still didn't quite know what I was doing, and I lost money, I lost trades, and I was frustrated. I wanted to quit and walk away, but I had a dream. I had my why, I had my vision, my purpose, and I just refused to quit. And I'm here to tell you guys that if you just get on the bus and you stay on the bus, you will succeed. It doesn't matter if it takes you 6 months or 6 years, you will succeed. Stick with it and stick with what you set out to do. Okay. So I wanted to just cover that. I encourage you guys, go through the Start Here thread. It's got it step by step laid out so you guys can read that and go through it. And I left one of my favorite quotes from Theodore Roosevelt there at the bottom. I won't go through that now, but what I want to talk to you guys now is, now that you have those steps and it shows you exactly where to go, where the websites are, how to get plugged in, I just want to talk to you guys about mindset. Okay. Now, do me a favor. I want you to put in chat, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on FRX, HFX, DCX, ECX, IBO? If you're focusing on multiples, please put those in the chat for me, okay? But please, everybody, do that for me right now. Go ahead, wake up your keyboard and punch it into the chat so that I know what you guys are working on, and I want to tailor this custom for you guys. All right, very good. DCX, 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 ECX, DCX, DCX. Excellent. Perfect. A lot of crypto people. Smart. I love it. Crypto is it is the greatest opportunity of our time. So very smart of you guys. Excellent. DCX. All right, let's talk about that. Now, I want to talk about, are you leveraged trading? Are you going to work on learning how to leverage trade, or are you focusing on staking, yield farming, and exchange trading? Two different things, right? Leverage trading crypto or exchange trading crypto. Please put in the chat also for me which one of those you're focusing on. Are you focused on leverage trading or exchange trading? Since the vast majority are in crypto. Now, Lindsay, this applies to you in ECX as well. Most of it does, anyways. Exchange trading, staking, exchange. Awesome. So most of you are focused in on exchange. Okay, excellent. So if you're exchange trading, you're purchasing, good. Yield farming, fantastic. So if you're exchange trading, you are focusing on long-term portfolio growth and typically passive income versus active income. Now, this is smart because what I believe, when you get started in the academy, guys, I hate to tell it to you, but trading takes time. It takes time to learn how to actively trade in the market, particularly leverage trading. It takes time. But if you're here to learn how to yield farm and stake and exchange, I got really good news. You don't have to know a lick about the markets to be able to immediately start putting your money to work for you and turning a profit. Okay, that's one of the things that I love about yield farming in particular. Okay, yield farming allows us that even when crypto is going down, we're constantly earning more of that crypto. And so our money can be multiplying no matter what. If the market's going up or down, our money is going to work. It's fairly simple to set up when you have the steps clearly laid out, which is what we are working on helping you out with. That's what the community aspect is for. And you can get those results immediately. And that's important, whatever Dave tells me to do. I love that. Follow Dave's direction. Dave is making money trading and doing the yield farming. And so if Dave says do this, He's probably right about it because he's got the results to prove it. Okay. And that's because he followed the directions, he learned the skill set, and he's been going through the education and applying what he learned. Okay. Which is the most important part. Regardless of what education it is, take massive action, make a massive decision and take massive action towards that. How much time a day are you spending towards what you're doing and towards what your goal is? Absolutely critical. Make sure you have time blocked out every single day of the week minus one day. I work 6 days a week and I take one day off. All right. And even that second day, which is today's Sunday, I take Saturdays off. Sunday, I work typically a half day. I don't work a full day. Okay. But the other 5 days, I'm here to trade and I'm here to build. I own 2 businesses. I have multiple streams of income and I trade actively every single day. I'm participating in the Forex market, the crypto market. I'm very active in the markets. Okay. So make sure you're applying yourself. Make sure you have that written down. You have it clearly laid out and you're executing it. Okay. So one of the things I love about the yield farming guys, again, is that when you're starting out, it's perfect because you can come here and you can get results in literally the first 48 hours. All you got to do is set up a few accounts, get them verified, put some money in there and get it in the correct place, and you can start earning money, okay, passively. You don't need to be active on it. It literally can just sit there and it compounds. And you're doing that because you are loaning. You're now becoming the lender instead of the borrower, okay, which I'll talk about that in a minute. But we want to become the lender, not the borrower. So we're lending our money to companies, and then they're paying us in cryptocurrency to keep our money in there. And so we're able to compound, and we're able to compound while investing in technology that has the ability to 10, 50, 100, and 1,000x. Literally, it has the ability to do that. Okay. Some coins can just absolutely explode, right? You could be in the right place at the right time because of the education you're getting, and it can take off. All right. So yield farming is great because yield farming can give you the base of cash flow assets, which is absolutely critical. All right. If you're taking notes, which I encourage you to be doing, you want to build a base of cash flow assets. The wealthy build multiple streams of income. All right. And this is where I want to dive into the mindset of it a little bit. Okay. The yield farming is great. I'm going to stay away from talking too much about leverage trading right now, especially because we're going to talk about that tomorrow morning. I'm going to be live on the same exact Zoom call at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. We're going to be leverage trading together. You are most welcome. That is open for anybody. You do not need to be an FRX. You could be an ECX. You could be whatever. Come get on that call because regardless of what you're in, you should be learning how to trade and learn how markets move. And you should start to familiarize yourself with that because eventually you will learn how to trade. Even if you're just here to start passive, eventually you will more than likely learn how to trade. And it takes time. So start exposing yourself to that. So that's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the same exact call. But what I want to talk to you guys about mindset, all right? I put a funny post out there today, and I won't share it out loud. But I was talking about, the banks, and I want you guys to understand something. You've heard me say this, and you'll hear me say this many, many times. We work our butts off to take our money that we've worked for and put it into a bank, and the bank gives us a whopping 0.5% a year, right? Lindsay just went down to a store the other day and was talking to the woman, and the woman was saying, hey, I had $50,000 in the bank last year, and you know what they gave me for the $50,000 in the bank? $5. She's like, I earned $5 in the bank. So the bank does not pay you to keep your money in the bank. It's a facade, right? But the bank takes your money, they keep a very small portion of it in the bank, and then they go and they put it to work in the markets. And that's why we're here to learn to do this, because we're literally learning to do what the banks do. So you're going to learn how to unbank yourself here. You're going to learn how to become a bank, become the lender and not the borrower, and how to create a family banking system. It's one of the things that I want to talk about on our retreats and things like that, is creating a family bank, creating a system where your children can come in and tap into the wealth that you've created in a good and responsible way, where we're not just giving money to our children and things where we're spoiling them. And you guys can look at history and see what happens. Whenever wealth is made, it's typically lost within a generation or two, unless you teach your children and you have systems in place in a family banking system. So all this stuff ties in together, right? but much of it comes into mindset. It comes into your vision. It comes into way more than just placing a trade and making a profit. Long-term account growth and management is critical. Okay. And so we're going to be talking more about that at the Legacy Retreat in Puerto Rico. Again, I highly encourage you to be there, because we're gonna dive into that stuff and hash it out and have that discussion on how do we create systems and conversations with our family to generate long-term wealth, okay, and diversify and all these things that go involved with that. Okay, it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited about that. All right, so that's some of the mindset stuff we talked about. Simply, part of success, or literally the whole thing about success, is just not quitting. If you're here long enough, guess what? You're going to succeed. That's what happens to literally everybody. If you're here long enough and you stick it out, all right, stick, stay, and get paid, right? As Melanie says, all right. If you're here long enough, you're going to get your bag, regardless of what it is, whether you're doing crypto, ECX, FRX. Just keep plugging into the live education, keep plugging into the community, and you'll be able to have that success. All right. So I want to stop there for now. I think that, I want to keep this video somewhat short for you guys on the welcoming. We're going to again cover leverage trading tomorrow morning. If you're on that call with me, we're going to be trading gold. Again, our forums, guys, I'm super excited about this because in here, I'm going to be showing like tutorials, right? So this will be the start here portion, and then you'll see this. And then there will have one that'll be like how to set up MetaTrader 4, how to, the basics of starting to farm, all those kind of things, like things that are critical to get started with. Everything is going to be here for you, and you can go down through those as you're going through the foundations. And later on, you can use the search feature to be able to find whatever you need to find. It automatically searches for the keywords or for wording in the post, and then it shows you the different posts. So I'm so excited about this because, again, we've made the system so simple. When I got started, I got this welcome text that was super long. It took me to a website that I had no idea what it was. I didn't even know where to go for the education. I was completely confused. I started trading and over leveraging right away, and I paid the price for all of it. And so simplicity is not only one of the keys to happiness. I believe simplicity is one of the top. There's two keys to happiness, and that's simplicity and gratitude, by the way. But simplicity is what enables you to keep your mind clear and focused and just continue to move the ball forward down the field. That's what we want to do here. We just want to make small gains every single day, whether it's in our education, whether it's in our trading accounts. This is not a get rich quick scheme. We're not here to take massive trades and try to build these big accounts when our account is small. We're not here to just try to do everything and bite off more than we can chew. We're here to just make small gains every day, and eventually those small gains become very large gains over the course of time. All right, and your efforts multiply. For those of you that are in ECX, you're going to be getting involved, and you're going to be building a store that in the beginning, you're just making these like small progress, no sales, because you're getting everything set up. And then all of a sudden you get sales, and then you start to improve it, and then you get more sales, and then you get your system fully automated, right? It doesn't matter what academy you're in, the principle is always the same. But make your vision, guys, make it clear, write down your why, put it in front of you, okay? Put it everywhere, put it in the bathroom, put it in your bedroom, put it in your workspace. Make sure you know why you're here and why you're doing what you're doing, okay? I wish that I had done that from day one. It took me time to learn how to do that. That's why I have this as the number one thing, is because that first portion of it is so critical. Okay, know why you're here and why you're doing what you're doing. And then you go through, you learn the basics, you write the plan, you execute the plan, get connected in the community, get to events, and just keep showing up. And if you do that, I don't care what you're learning, it all works here. Literally everything they're teaching you is proven, okay? Everything is a proven method here. So it all works. Keep showing up, don't quit, and just stick with it, and you will have the success. Okay, make sure you guys plan on coming to Puerto Rico, June 10th through 14th. We're going to have an amazing time. Make sure you keep plugging in every single day to the education. It is so, so, so good. I'm so excited for you guys because the education that we have here is laid out in such a way that they make it difficult to not succeed if you just keep showing up and plugging in. They've laid it out simply and beautifully. And the best part is that it really does work, and I'm proof of that, as well as the others. We have many people on our team, many people on Greg and Melanie's team that are proof that it works. All right, trading works, crypto works. And getting to events, that's one of those things. You get to meet those people and hear those stories of people who've made it and are doing it with crypto and with trading and ECX. So make sure you guys get yourself to that. Make sure go on the forums here, go through, read the start here. Make sure you get on the other posts as they come out. You can create notifications. You can create. You can say following the post, so you can click follow on the different ones. You'll see here on the right how it says following for me because I'm a moderator. If you become a moderator, it'll say that for you as well. And we are looking for people who can help. I want people who can help with each academy. I need people who can help with tech support, all these different things, right? But make sure you want to follow that thread. If you're an FRX particularly, click follow. You'll see anytime somebody posts something new. Make sure, go through. If you have questions, post it on there. Somebody will reach out to you and help you. Remember, you've got to register for it. We'll approve you, and then you can get right in and start cranking away at that. If you didn't already know this and you're brand new to the academy, if you refer 2 people to the academy and they come in and they want to learn, and you refer 2, and this is a one-time, 2-time, like you only need to refer 2 people. It's not like every single month or anything. It's just refer 2 people. Who do you know that needs time and financial freedom and they need a way to make money to be able to do it? We have literally, there's in our academy, there's literally over over 12 different streams of income you can learn how to make just in our academy alone. So it's there, right? And the proof is in the pudding. It works. But if you refer 2 people to the academy and they join, you get your academy for free. All right. Free education. To me, that's a no-brainer. Go find, 2 people. I'm sure you have 2 people in your family, friends, and you have that option available to you to learn, for them to learn how to do it and learn while they earn, and for you to get yours for free, and you don't need to pay for the education. All right. So they do give you that option. So keep that in mind. We call that 2 and free. All right, guys. Well, that's what I have for you tonight. Make sure you go onto the forums, get registered, and go through the start here. I will be working diligently on these forums this week. I've literally taken the entire week off from everything else to be able to be here and focus in on this and get the forums really up to par and running and get everything on there, the videos we need on there, and to just organize the whole deal. So I'm super excited. And also keep it in mind, if you would like to share this opportunity with others, and you are willing to put people into a room or get people together, I do Zoom calls all the time for people. I am very passionate about helping people learn how to get out of the system of debt and slavery we were born into. And so I'm happy to hop on Zoom calls with your people. Reach out to me personally, and we will set something up. But we got a lot of great things coming this year. I'm so excited for all of you because not only are the markets looking good, but we just have so many good things that are happening this year. We're coming into a season. I was in church today and I was listening to what the pastor was talking, and it was so relevant. He was talking about how we're coming into a season where it's the old things are passing away and the new things are coming, and it's a season of joy. It's a season of abundance, in prosperity in your life. Like all these things are coming to you guys. And we are so dedicated to seeing this happen for you. So make sure you plug yourself in and continue on the path. And if you need anything at all, make sure you are posting on the forums. Reach out if you need anything, and we are here for you. I'm so excited for you guys. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the call. Have an amazing night. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I cannot wait. I'll see you then.
Thanks, Graham.
You're very welcome.